in the Canyon of the Magi and you didn't really get to see them, so now you'll get to see them at least in a single place more. Yeah, that's all I wanted to show here. So, of course, wrong side. Perfect. Yeah, let's just kinda remove all this crap from here. I'm selling those gems only because you know it's a test character, so yeah, I can always just adjust the treasure classes. Okay, we were in the Far Oasis. Let's go to the Lost City. The Lost City doesn't have its color, its atmosphere, you could say, changed because yeah, it's already has an event about this where you know the sun goes black. Yeah, tomb creepers have some slightly changed colors, and no, I did not change them so that they're actual tomb creepers, because you know a tomb creeper that doesn't appear in any tomb is kind of dumb, but yeah, in tombs they'd be kind of irritating, so I'm just leaving them here. The night slingers look really great when it's night, and right now it's not night, so yeah. I could have changed the atmosphere here, but you know, it kind of breaks the immersion on your playthrough of this level once again, because, you know. So yeah, I'm not changing this. Let's just delete those guys. Okay, so I've already explored the map, so I won't be having to walk around everywhere and check where is the freaking ancient tunnels. So yeah, and night tigers are also slightly different. So yeah, that's a thing right now. Yeah, we got the ancient tunnels, let's go there. The lighting here is okay, it's whitish bluish, you could say. It's kinda crap. And yeah, here we have our second horseman of Apocalypse, although those ones will be appearing first actually. So yeah, this is actually Conquest, because you know originally there was supposed to be Conquest instead of, I think, Pestilence. So yeah, I decided to give them here, and they're just they use the colors of the horrors with the medium armor, and they're of course shooting lightning, but it's not the gloam lightning that absolutely obliterates you. No, it's just like regular lighting. It's significantly better, and also they do not leave a shadow because yeah, they can be special. The Embalmed look a lot better right now. Back then they were kinda weird looking. They were mostly gray with weird purple pixels, and now they're purple. There were two little purple monsters in Diablo, so there are more. Which actually there were so few purple monsters in Diablo because Diablo actually doesn't have all that many different purple colors in it, because you know it runs on like it uses 256 by 16 by 16 color palettes, so yeah, it's got quite the limited amount of colors. And Blizzard, I guess, decided to sacrifice purple, so that, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if we've seen the Claw Vipers spawn here. Yeah, perfect. So now we've definitely seen the Claw Vipers spawn here, because you know it's really close to the Claw Viper temple, so they can spawn here. And what else? The Guardians were supposed to spawn here, like the second variant of the Greater Mummies, but yeah, they didn't want to show up this time. I guess they're just kind of shy. Okay, let's go to the, how was it called? The Valley of the Snakes, which I've not changed. Only the temple has some changed monster spawns. and I guess I kind of got lost and went to the wrong place. So let me readjust my course. I could have used a paladin or a sorceress as my test character, because even though I really like playing as the assassin, she's kind of slow even with burst of speed. You know, I could technically just make a unique that, I don't know, like boots of Hermes, which, you know, will make it very fast or something. I don't know, the trial reference, probably. Okay, perfect. That's perfect. So we got our new variant of them, or second variant of. Okay, I don't know why. They're supposed to be called cremated, but yeah, their name decided to not show up for some reason. And those walking guys right here, those afflicted, are called forgotten. So, you know, they're kind of like supposed to be in those ancient tombs, so yeah, they're kind of forgotten. I don't know what's this with those like afflicted, the misshapen and others. They're always called like in a way like as if they had some serious trauma in their life, like, you know, the afflicted, the misshapen. So I decided to keep this up, and like this one's the forgotten. And there are also like, there's like the devastated and some other guys, but those are in Act 5. Also, yeah, for a second I thought that no claw vipers spawned here, which would be really weird because they have like double the chance to spawn here compared to other monsters. Okay, so yeah, that was this place. I'm not going through here right now. It would take quite a lot of time. Yeah, let's just clean this up. Don't need those. So this was the last place, and now we're going to the, you could say, city arc of Diablo 2 Act 2. So yeah, we're going underground, and this place has some slightly more blue color. And if you go down here, yeah, there's this very much more aggressive blue. Although, you know, yeah, it's still kind of a weak blue, a light blue, you could say. So, yeah, maybe I'll change this. So, yeah, they may not spawn right now, but the phantoms will be spawning here, and they're spawning here. Okay, they've spawned, perfect. So, yeah. And this is among the last places where you'll get to see them. Also, like, pass 1 probably, maybe 2, I do not remember. Maybe up until 2. So, yeah. In here, we didn't get to see them before, but rock dwellers, which are the cut second variant of the dune beasts, now replace them in the basements and also appear in the harder deserts, you could say, so like in the Lost City, in the Far Oasis. Oh, okay, perfect. I wanted to show those off. In the basement, because, you know, basements are supposed to be cold, so this is the introduction of the Ice Stalker variant of the skeletons. They'll mostly get to shine in Act 5, of course, because, you know, ice. So yeah, but this is the first place where they appear, and they're immune to cold. So yeah, I kind of like them, and their name is in reference to the cat monster from Diablo 1. So yeah, that's also a thing. Their first name, their original name, I could say, that I've used was kind of stupid. They were called Frostbones. So yeah, it sounds stupid, and it is stupid, and yeah, I just want this. I want those Ice Stalkers. They sound significantly less cringy. Okay, so right here, of course, once again, Ice Stalkers. And yeah. Also, yeah, this is the very first introduction to to the Balrogs, or in this case, the I changed it slightly, so the Balrog is similarly to Diablo 1, the highest grade Mega Demon, you could say, and yeah, this one's the Slayer. Those guys are just like cannon fodder, kind of. I mean, you know, they're supposed to be like the strongest ones here, but yeah, they're using Thief, the Necromancer skill, so you know, they cannot be that great, especially against a single player. Yeah, and they're using the original Balrog's colors. The Balrogs instead will be using a more red color for themselves, because yeah, red is evil or something like this. I don't know, more evil, more strong, just stronger, I could say. Okay. So yeah, in this place we'll be having, since it's like past cellar level 3, and you know, this is supposed to be the place where there's the portal open, which for some reason in the base game it's not open. It should be open in my opinion, because yeah, the monsters are supposed to be invading the palace somehow. I doubt they'd be doing this from a closed portal, but okay. So yeah, the specters are appearing here because yeah, they are present in the Arcane Sanctuary and kind of fit as this like invading force. The Conquest Mages are here. If you've missed them in the Ancient Tunnels, then you can find them and can meet them in here. And yeah, Hell Horrors, so the fire skeletons, you could say. They're immune to fire, and yeah, as you may have noticed, I have Conviction on one of those items, and their immunity to fire doesn't break. So some of those monsters will have a singular immunity that will be very hard to break. Because, yeah. But if they'll have some like triple immunities or double immunities, I'll be making sure that their immunity can be quite easily broken, so that we won't end up with some absolutely busted monsters that are not that great for fighting. Yeah, if those Conquest Mages used the Gloam Lightning, then I'd be absolutely fried right now. So that was a great choice not giving them this. Okay, Fire Eye is Fire Eye. Nothing changed about him, literally nothing. So yeah, let's just go through this closed portal used for invading. So yeah, that's just stupid. Okay, so yeah, here we have the Hell Horror Archers, because they're kind of irritating here, but I think not irritating enough to be removed, but also irritating enough to be like a prior target for you. So Hellcrown has slightly changed colors, nothing special here, and I hope this guy won't crash the game right now, because he's still under progress slightly. Last time we had luck, maybe this time we'll also have luck. Yeah. As you can notice, he spawns those monsters, and those zombies, and I also forgot to mention last time, or maybe I did a mistake, that the animation for those zombies rising from the ground is unused. That's actually wrong, because it appears in a single place. And do you know what place this is? Well, I'll just leave this to you in the I'll just leave this for you to guess in the comments, and yeah, I'll just leave an answer later on in the video for this question. So yeah, for this place, that's about it. We got the Ghoul Lords actually spawning ghouls, so now they're actual Lords of the Ghouls, and we've got the Hell Horror Archers, and yeah, I'm not sure if I'm adding anything else here. Canyon of the Magi. Oh my god, okay, so I did not adjust this perfectly, I guess, but yeah, it's supposed to be slightly darker, a lot more darker than this very, very, very irritating dark, so yeah, we'll be adjusting this later on. We got the Hell Horror Mages in here, spawning on the outside. and Tormented Flesh, which is the, I think it's the first, no, there's one variant more, the second variant of the new zombie family, you could say. Those guys specialty is physical resistance, because they're supposed to be like tortured people tortured by Duriel, because he's close by, so it makes sense that he took some of his boys with him. And yeah, they have a physical resistance because they were tortured by Duriel and are kind of used to pain. So those guys are the Steel Scarabs, or how are they called now, which is the Steel Weevil, because that's actually their name in the game files. I wanted to change it because yeah, weevils are really cool and they should not be skipped in my opinion. And yeah, they're steel now. They're actually steel now. So you know, I don't know if you've seen blue steel, like blue raw steel. So yeah, I decided to give them this gray color. Yeah, they look a lot more original. So let's go into a random Tarasha's tomb. So colors here, did I change them or did I not? I do not remember. So yeah, let's just let this clean up a bit. Even though the Blade Sentinel is kinda weak usually, I still love this spell. It's amazing for cleaning out crowds. Yeah, so of course, perfect. First crash of the series. So that's definitely the Ghoul Lord spawning his ghouls. I've got this error a couple of times. I'll be fixing it before the full release, of course. So just a second, I'll be back. So let's get back to what we were doing, and actually now that I think about it, I think I've covered everything. Yeah, those were literally all the levels. So while we're at it, let's just go for a second to Act 1, because there are a few changes that I've added since last time, and there are very small changes. So if you go to the Darkwood, for instance, it's actually dark now. It's because while trying to make a new map for the game, I've noticed the new options in levels.txt, which is like changing the colors of the lighting of the level and stuff like this. And so I decided to have a bit of fun with this and also adjust some places, and yeah, it makes this mod look a lot better in my opinion. Like this, just it's a lot more atmospheric, that's for sure. So yeah, and if we were to look for instance at the Black Marsh, so yeah, it now looks like a swamp, actually a lot more like a swamp. I'm changing the night plants. They look bad kind of with this blue color. So yeah, well, I've already shown this off. The outer cloister, it's way too green. I'm changing this from the green, definitely. So yeah, that's this place. And the jail isn't changed. The inner cloister might crash because I've been adding a new level there. Or more so around there. Those guys. Oh yeah, we got the Ratmen guys here, rat people, you could say. And the super unique I've placed here, the fleshless sorcerer. My god, my Polish just kind of jumped right into the middle of this sentence. So yeah, the fleshless sorcerer now has horrors as his minions instead of like the ice stalkers. So yeah, now he's a lot more reasonable, even though he's still just a poison mage, so he can be considered kind of a joke. So yeah, also atmosphere here is also being changed, you could say. So the lower you go, the redder it is. This guy is not supposed to be here. Absolutely, I'm changing it back. I think I've been checking out something right here and left him recently. Okay, so yeah, as you may notice, it's very red here. And yeah, undead ratman. Go here. Is there something? You know, let's just do Andariel. Why not? So yeah, not too great, not too bad. Let's just gonna check what that was, and we'll be finishing this episode. So yeah, of course. So of course, what I need to talk about right now is the answer to the question I've asked before, which is where is the zombie raising animation used in the game? And we're actually quite close to this place. Let's just run a bit there. Yeah, as you may notice, the cold plains have also this cold kind of atmosphere. Yeah, and blue is cold. Let's just associate it with cold. So let's go there. Now you probably might have already guessed where is the raising animation used, but I'll just show it off anyway. Yeah, the graveyard, it's burial grounds. You know, I think I'm gonna add a graveyard, because yeah, it's just a synonym, but you know. So yeah, if we go to our gal here, or Blood Raven, you may notice that she sometimes enjoys summoning monsters for herself, more specifically the Hungry Dead. So let's just let her do her thing. It'd be great if she wasn't staying behind this stupid tree, but okay. Perfect, thanks. So once she decides to stop like firing at me, yeah, I kind of blocked this one. So can you summon, please? Summon. Perfect. You see this? That's the same animation. So yeah, I've just used this animation, and while we're here, I'm gonna show something I didn't show last time because we weren't blessed by RNG. So let's go to the mausoleum, and I hope they'll spawn here right now. I really hope so. Yes, the ghosts. So the ghosts, yeah, you can just check out how the ghosts look. They're just paler wraiths. Yeah, that's all I wanted to show right now about them. So yeah, let's just punch those guys, and you know, that's a great place to finish this video. So thank you all for watching. Hope you've had a great time watching this. Maybe I've caught your interest in this mod, and see you in the next episode. Bye.